the people I cover do face, like, very real punishment for being monsters.
When we hear in the news that 18-year-old Jesse Butler
The rapist,
has raped 2 teenagers and possibly murdered them.
He is a rapist. He is a turbo rapist, in fact.
We can do 2 things as a society.
It's up to the citizens to keep each other informed that Jesse Butler is someone that should be avoided at all costs and ostracized from the rest of the community at the very least, so he can't prey on more victims. He is someone that should never know a moment of peace and relaxation. He is someone that people should literally sound the rape alarm anytime they see him around. He is a fucking monster who got away with it. It is just so infuriating. It is beyond sickening.
We can understand them. That's the hard thing. You can understand that every person that harms someone else, they don't one day just wake up and they're like, "Hey John, who are we sexually assaulting today?" These things happen over time, based on a lot of environmental factors and a lot of genetic predispositions that the person is not in control of. No one decides. No one wants to be the bad guy. Everybody has their own perspective. So the way to look at this is like a heroin addict. We have 3 kinds of people. Some people don't need heroin. They don't think about it. They don't want to consume it. The second type, they think about it. Maybe they have consumed it before, but they're thinking about it. They want to do it, but they can control themselves and don't act on it. The third kind of people is the third that they can't. They don't have the willpower, they don't have the friends or anyone that helps them, so they can't control it, so they act on those impulsions. We can understand this and realize that Jesse Butler is just a sick person. We can help him. We can fix him. This guy's 18.
Looking at a potential 78-year sentence.
He hasn't even lived the world to see what the fuck is going on. We can fix him, try to integrate him into society. Tell him that what he is, what he did is sick, is a sickness. If we just explain it to him over time, we can fix these people. But we get to the second thing that we can do as a society.
Jesse Butler, the rapist.
They not like us. We can do that. That's the easier way to do it. Because when you say that, ask yourself, who is us? Who the fuck is us? Define that, and then define the other thing. They. Who is they? Because that's how it happens. That's how mob mentality happens.
The Payne County upper brass here in the justice system is on the side of rapists. It is inarguable.
Because they are not like us, we're good, we're Gucci. But they're different than us, that's how it starts. I'm not trying to ruin the fun, with if you're vibing with that song, but it's the truth. Sometimes you gotta open your fucking eyes. Because I saw this video, calling Jesse Butler a monster. There are no monsters. What do people want for Jesse Butler?
His punishment will be no jail time, no nothing. He continues to breathe the free air, be a free man, and all he has to do is complete some community service, do like a phone call, check in weekly, and then some sex offender treatment. They're treating this animal like he stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day. This is absolutely preposterous, and in a sane society, it would lead to everyone involved in this catastrophic ruling not only fired, but also thrown in jail themselves, and then re-sentencing Jesse Butler to a life in prison.
They want him to rot away in jail for the rest of his fucking life. That's what they want him to do. A person that hasn't lived, mind you, 18 years. As far as I know, that's not anything, He hasn't started yet. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. They want him to live the rest of his life behind bars. That's what they want him to do, which is as good as killing him, by the way. That's people who are not willing to use the execution word, the E word. They don't like the E word. They don't want to say, let's just execute him, We hate him so much because when you're us and we're good and we're different from them, whatever happens to them, justified. And that's what they want, because living the rest of his life in a prison is the same thing as killing him. But they don't want to say kill, because kill is barbaric. But they don't think put him in jail for the rest of his life is barbaric. They don't realize that. It takes half a second to think about it and realize that. It's not that deep. You're taking his fucking life away. Because he's sick. But we don't understand it. We want to, he's a criminal. We're looking for that justification. We're looking for that punishment. We can understand them. We see how you became like this, but this is wrong, and you should be like this. And we can show them that being normal isn't what they think being normal is, and change their opinion and fix them. Or we cannot understand them. We can tell them, yeah, you're a rapist. we can tell them. If you don't know how identity works, it's something that is constructed, over time. We can tell them, you're not a rapist. You're not a bad person. We can tell him that, try to steer him towards the correct direction. Or we can make a video like Charles White does. We can do that. We can make a video that we know millions of people are gonna watch and demonize someone. We can do that easily. That's very easy. And people are gonna watch it and be like, oh, yo, you're right, We can all jump on the train, keep calling him rapist. And what's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Because the judges, the people that passed the sentence.
Let me show you what Susan C. Worthington looks like, the judge presiding over this case. I want to put a face to the name so you can see what a rape defender looks like.
They don't care about the outside influence of such a huge internet personality giving this person a title. Because he gives this person a title. Everybody that watches these kinds of content, that consumes this, is in these sort of circles. They're gonna do the same thing. All of them are gonna collectively start thinking of this guy as a rapist, and it's over. Because then that's what he's gonna be. All attempts to make this guy not be what he did to fix him are gonna be fucked. It's gonna be meaningless, because that video and everything that everybody does is gonna be in his mind, constantly steering him towards being that, because society deemed him that. They put a name on him and it's done, and we're gonna keep telling him day after day after day, this is what you are, don't forget what you are. But people change. People are not one thing or another. How about you think about that? People change every day. People change who they are.
Jesse Butler, the rapist, just had another hearing where a lot of people turned up to protest this complete affront to God that is unfolded here.
Every day. No one is born anything. It's all constructed through what they think of themselves, through what other people think of them. When you do something and everybody thinks of you as one thing, you're the rapist.
In the courthouse, Jesse, why did you rape those girls, Jesse? Jesse, why did you rape the girls? You have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? You have anything to say to the victims? Being loud is not a violation. Sir, do you have anything to say to the victims? Do you have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? Why did you rape them, Jesse? Why did you rape the victims, Jesse? Why did you rape those girls? Why did you strangle them, Jesse? You raped those girls, Jesse. Do you have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? Why did you rape those girls? Are you as dumb as they say you are, Jesse? Is that why you were adjudicated a juvenile because you're that stupid? You're that dumb, Jesse. Why did you rape the girls? Jesse, why are you defending your rapist son? Why did you rape him? Do you feel bad for being a rapist, Jesse? Why did you rape him?
Now you're the rapist. And now, over time, you make that you. And that's what's gonna happen to this guy.
There are a lot of people following Jesse around, bringing up that he is a monster. And since he's not going to jail, hopefully people will never forget who Jesse Butler is, a rapist. And he should be reminded of that fact every day so people can steer clear of him. It should follow him around like a fucking cloud over his head, like it's a cartoon with like rain falling on him. Like it is literally a rapist that is a danger to everyone around him.
No one wants to understand his perspective because he doesn't matter to them.
So I imagine not long into the future, he will rape again, and this time he might kill his victim. He got very close to a fatal strangulation on his last one, and maybe the lesson he took away is that the reason he got caught is because his victims survived. So maybe next time around he won't let them survive. I think there is going to be blood on all of these people's hands.
All he is to them is entertainment, the scapegoat, the person that is not like us, and that we will never be like because we're different, right? That never happened to us. They don't know that, they don't understand another person's perspective, because that's the hard thing to do, not the easy thing to do.
Now I want to also show you a picture of Lauren Austin Thomas, because I think it's important you see all of the rape defenders here.
And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Jesse Butler is gonna become the rapist that you want him to be, and that's it. Which is something the person that passed that sentence, they don't want to avoid. They wanted to avoid this, but it's not possible.
And I think there should be extreme calls to action for Susan, Laura, and the rest of the system that allowed this to happen. They need to lose their position. I 100% believe they are not fit for their job. They are clearly not actually in the pursuit of justice.
Because society, the mob mentality has decided a different fate for this person, and that's what's gonna happen. So it's too late for him. It's gone. But it's time. It's time we changed. It's time we changed a little bit. I think we are gonna change. I think society is gonna change. You can more and more as time goes on, less and less is gonna become punishable, because we will understand that it's just sickness instead of intention. You know, bad intentions. Sometimes people are just diseased. Yeah.
If there's any real justice out there, I think that's what should 100% fucking happen, because this is just unacceptable. It is completely unacceptable.